to the Bookworms Buddy, and it is time for another Tuesday Talks. Tuesday Talks was started by myself and Janelle over at Mrs. J. Rod's Reads, and we have created a group on Goodreads, and I will link to that in the description below so you guys can go check it out and check out our other Tuesday Talkers. And yeah, let's just get started. This week's Tuesday Talks is on buying books or using the library. I don't really go to the library. I always intend to go, and I just never get there. And I just love to buy books because I buy bargain books. So I'm never really spending more than like $30 at a time, and we're talking like 10 books. So sometimes I spend less, sometimes I spend more, but I just really like finding these bargain books at our local used bookstore or the Goodwill or, you know, anywhere they would have them. And I'm sure if I would go to the library, I would find a lot of good books there to buy as well. I think libraries are good for those people who want to try a new book and they don't want to go out and buy it. They would rather go, or they're not sure if they'll like the book. I think it's a good idea to go to a library and rent that book out. And then that way, if you like the book, then you can go out and buy it after you've read it. So, you know, libraries are good in a lot of ways. That, for instance, and then there's people that just don't want to have a whole room full of books. So going to the library to rent a book is an ideal solution. And I think libraries are really important, especially for our children. As they're going into school, if parents don't have the time to sit down and enforce, read books, at least in school they'll have a library to go to. And libraries just really are an important part of people's everyday lives. And when I was growing up, we were at the library all the time. My mom we didn't have a lot of money, so, we didn't have a lot of space either. So my mom couldn't just have a library of books. So going to a library and getting the books that way was fantastic. I remember loved going. My mom would get stacks of books from the library, and we would get books from the library. And it was just, good memories. And I just think, libraries are needed. Even though I don't go to a library, I did grow up going to a library quite often, as I can recall. And, now I have such an intense love for books. I want to have my own library and own my own books. And that's why I do that instead, I guess. So I think buying books and libraries are both equally important. They're equally fun. And I think it's a person's choice of what they want to do. Like I said before, I do intend on going to the library, just haven't gotten there yet because I have so much here to read as it is, and I don't jump around the bandwagon when a new book comes out. I always like to let the hype, come down a little bit before I even try to go and get a new book, unless it's one that I'm awaiting for a series. Then I generally have to go get that book now. So what are your thoughts on libraries versus buying books? Do you do both? Do you prefer one over the other? Let me know in the comments below and we will talk about it. And that's it for this edition of Tuesday Talks. Be sure you go visit the group. Jump on in and join us on these discussions. It's a lot of fun. And that's it, guys. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.